Just a little chat. A little chitty chat. A little chat, chitty chat. Just chat it up. Just chat Rooney.
Remember when you used to wear your hats like this?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I still do.
And they said like tendencies.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Remember when you used to wear your hats like this?
Hell yeah. I did until like, 2 weeks ago?
You never wear hats. Hats is a new thing for you. Well, in this grand scheme of life.
2013 is when I started wearing hats, when I let y'all shave my head in the garage that day.
Dude, I got some big ass bugs in my apartment right now.
You're not playing, because it flew in front of the camera right now and it looked like a fucking bat.
I mean, my place is clean, dude. I'm like, holy shit, these things are fucking huge. And just so you know.
Wait, hold on, Doug. The recording timer is going backwards.
No, it's not.
Oh, for me, it said 10, 9, 8, and now it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. You're frozen now too, so maybe something's happening on your end, but we're good on my end.
It's everything looks and sounds good on my end. I said, Let's just power through it. Hear those toms?
Oh, dude, those toms, dude.
Like System of a Down.
Those toms, man. Remember when like bands? All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode. I didn't see it, but I believe you. I'm Doug.
I'm Joel, and this is episode 109.
109. And dude, do you remember when like there's like that weird trend of like metal bands coming and they had like one guy on stage beating a floor tom?
Dude, yes. Yes. And there was also there was also, I would say probably like early 2000s, like around the time when White Stripes started coming out, where the trend became, how many pieces can you take away from your kit and still be a band? Like it was like one hi-hat, one snare, and just the pedal for the bass. Just the pedal for the bass drum.
Wow. Dude,
just the whammy bar with no strings.
Dude, the only band I know that actually pulled that off and pulls it off is American Sharks.
Man, they were fucking loud as hell. I loved listening to them. Oh, I know, but live, dude, just how loud Nick plays the drums, it was always so fucking insane sitting.
Yeah. It's a hi-hat, a ride, a snare, a floor tom, and a bass drum. When it sound like a fucking
It's brutal. It's brutal,
yeah.
Dude. When he played drums for Cartwright, they came through LA and I got him a show at this like this bar that I had never played at either. And my band opened and then they played and I knew what kind of music they played. It was Cartwright. It was like, folky.
It's broke, but I'm still making fists. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Right. So I fucking they set up and I'm starting to think like, man, this is a pretty small little area. And we're like in this little room and they fucking play their set. And afterwards, the dude who put the whole thing on comes up to me and he was like, yeah, they were good, but man, they were loud. And I was just like, hell yeah, dude. Rock and roll, bro.
Dude, freaking Ben Cartwright, the singer of that band, he's become a friend of mine, like a good friend over the years. Just like, not even from music, just like the bar scene, just like working around the same circles. He is a brilliant musician, person, everything. But his art, which is absolutely breathtaking and just whimsical and just like imaginative and just like the characters that he creates and just the whole world that he's created is absolutely fascinating. So
I love it.
Definitely check that out. If y'all, I mean, I think it's just under Ben Cartwright or
has he
Ben Russell maybe.
I remember like 2 years ago or maybe last year during lockdown, they were going to have to tear down the building where his first mural was. And he was trying to get somebody to like find a way to get the wall and keep it. I wonder if he ever found anybody to do that.
I don't know, man. I didn't know. I mean, I know about the mural and I didn't know if that building was being brought down or not. That's the first I've heard of it. But I mean, who knows? I mean,
or maybe it was just going to have to get painted. I can't remember. I remember somebody posted about him being like, this was his first mural. We got to find a way to save it. That was years ago though. Now maybe.
So, maybe not for, I mean, there's obviously two different thoughts on this, especially in Austin, but Austin doesn't have like a preservation. You know what I mean? Nothing's safe in this town.
Fuck no.
It could be something that people love, that have loved for 100 years, but somebody will definitely come in and tear it down to build a condo. And like I said, I mean, there's two sides to that. You know what I mean? People that progression has to, it comes with or without you kind of thing. Or also it's like, you know, well, why aren't we preserving what the things we love? But
the weird
like,
go ahead.
It doesn't surprise me the building that he did his first mural on, no matter how beautiful or how epic it is, somebody says like, yeah, no, we're tearing it down to put rise with the fucking Benihana downstairs.
Dude, when they started taking away things that I loved about Austin from childhood and places, and like okay, when the big one for me was when they got rid of Hut's hamburgers. I was like, oh, bro, it's over. Like, no Huts? You're just taking Huts away?
So
that's
this is something else. And I mean, again, everybody has an opinion, of course. I don't know how to approach this delicately, but Hut's hamburgers, dude, is iconic. My nephew and I used to go there. Like when he came to Austin with me, that was our spot. Like, you know what I mean? That's like so many spots are so many.
I grew up going there.
It's like on the west side. It's on West 6th. It's like somewhere. And the thing is, parking might be a pain in the butt, but you could get in there and get a good fucking burger and be in a cool spot, you know,
at a good price too. Yeah. It used to be that you could go in and look, I don't really fall on either side of it. I get sad seeing like cool places go away, but at the same time, I just, you know, cities are going to city, bro. So
yeah, that's the thing. Like you can't be too upset about it because it's like if Huts was meant to be there to the end of time, it would have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it was like the business wasn't ran properly or maybe, but that's not the thing. It might just been an older generation that with the new norms that are happening just didn't adjust well enough to survive. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I just pointed out Huts as one way of being.
Let me please, Joel, let me say this. So what I was saying is it's now Huts is now a restaurant called Sammy's, and you have to you can't even get a reservation. It's booked out 3 months in advance.
It's like a nice restaurant.
It's an Italian spot now called Sammy's.
Huh.
And it's owned by people that are like respecting this town stuff. And like I said, there's nothing, it's not to their fault of having an amazing business plan to where they're booked out 3 months in advance. But who are these people getting reservations for this new Italian spot that is the food isn't even out yet? Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
it's like, like the food isn't like the proclamation. It's like, oh, we have to go there because it's cool to be there. Now, like this place where you could go with your nephew to have a great burger and create a memory and be a part of an Austin institution is now a place where you have to know somebody to go and get a fucking eggplant parmesan.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, it's not so much like the weird thing is like, on one hand, cities like Los Angeles have the same, you know, obviously they've had the same problem forever. But the weird shit was they don't get rid of their like famous historical spots so much, mostly because they use them in movies and shit that take place in the past. But one thing that I always thought was crazy was like there's this, and this definitely is like decades out of touch now, but there was this restaurant there called Nobu. Okay.
Nobu. Yeah.
Yeah. And that,
Nobu's
I mean,
everywhere.
I'm sure the food, yeah, sure. But like, I'm sure the food is great, like top notch, but like we're talking reserved for a whole year. You know what I mean? And they're not going there because they're craving Nobu. Maybe they are. Maybe a couple of them are. And I'm sure they're all getting a good meal, like I said, but they're going there to be at Nobu. Right. And Austin, it seems like is switching more into the, hey man, I was at Sammy's or I was at Franklin's or I was at fucking this spot. It's not I'm sure the food's great, but it's more of a, man, I was there.
Not taking away from not taking away from like the product by any means, but it is strange that trend is like what is becoming in Austin.
Yeah.
And then also, but you made a good point we always talk about Once Upon a Time in Mexico or Hollywood. Excuse me. But I do feel like from the interviews I've heard and just like people that are in that industry and guys like you that are just like obsessed with it, lived there, walked into those buildings, like yeah, the business, it might not be a movie theater, it might be a bar now, but they took a lot of pride in preserving the marquee.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is there a lot of, specifically in that movie, they go to a couple restaurants that were some of my favorites. And like, so like again, there's a lot of historical places in LA that they've kept exactly the same. And I think that's, you know, probably because they want to be able to use it for movies and shit. But also that's an interesting, because when you look at like how they're gentrifying certain parts like downtown and stuff like that, they're not really doing that to the restaurants and to the fucking like I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure somebody that's lived there would tell you something completely different and be just as right. But I saw a lot of places that were just still there. But now I'm sure they're all going away. I don't know. I heard a bunch of the theaters are closing and shit.
See, I mean, I don't know. But like, again, but the theater's closing. That's kind of like going what I'm saying. It could close, but it feels like that town has well-respect and sees that it's important to preserve the actual building and the marquees. Instead of it saying tonight's film is this, it's going to be like our burrito special is it. You know what I mean? They like know how to like keep the aesthetic, you know, not going to like tear it down to rebuild a fucking condo.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I honestly, the most bummer part about it is, and I don't mean for this whole thing to be about Austin changing or something, but that was like Austin always looked cool as shit. And now it still looks cool as shit, but it looks a lot more like a city. It mostly just looks like a city.
Anywhere that you freaking go, if the population grows, you have to fit these people in, and you have to create buildings for these people to work. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's inevitable progress. It's not, and again, not progress in the sense like it's progression that we all need, but the city will keep going.
We're going to die.
We're going to die, and the city will stay. And all I'm getting at is there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, oh, the bar that we used to get fucked up in every night until we're from 21 to 25 no longer is open. Is it really that big of a deal? It's like, move on. And guess what? The owner of that bar and all those people, they're doing other cool stuff now, probably, chances are. You know,
right.
It's like, so, but at the same time, it's like, hey, but this is an institution. This has been here for 50 fucking years. Like, can we try our best to maybe get some grant working stuff going in? But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you want to get everybody involved and get the community involved. And you look at the back end, it's like, oh, it's not shutting down because Big Brother and the condos coming in and tear it down. It's shutting down because they didn't know how to manage the property tax.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They're so far back in back taxes, and their fucking employees are like leaving in droves because they can't pay them because they don't know how to manage it. There's always something there. It's like, in that nobody wants to talk about that. There's been, oh, well, this tech company's coming in and tearing everything down. Yeah, that sucks to have like a cool spot disappear and it turn into something you just can't even go to anymore. But Armadillo World Headquarters, that was in the 70s, and people still today be like, oh, kids that are like younger than us that just moved to Austin will be like, well, you know, this town's changed so much, and you know, you hear all this, you're like, well, Armadillo, it's a shame, Armadillo World Headquarters. It's like, you're fucking 25 years old.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're fucking talking about. You know what I mean?
I mean, even I worked at I don't know what you would call South Park Meadows, a fucking shopping center that was on the, let's just talk about it like some of these over dramatic people like to act. It was built on the sacred ground of some fucking venue where they lost their virginity watching fucking Toad the Wet Sprocket in 1995, and now they're fucking sad that I work at a bookstore where they fucking got puked on at the Seven Dust concert, and I don't fucking care.
And it's like, yeah, you're like stacking books in silence, making $12 an hour. And they're like, how fucking dare you? Excuse me? How dare you even just be here? Profiting from our loss?
I saw Hootie and the fucking Blowfish here twice.
It's like, how dare Green Mesquite open another location next to a bookstore where I lost my fucking wallet in a fucking mudstorm? Some stupid shit.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I think all that stuff's a little dramatic. I get it. But again, I think it's a little dramatic. I've got something to completely fuck this conversation up and change it.
Go ahead. No, but I'm saying I get people's sentiment. And I understand.
So do I. I think both of us are kind of agreeing that we get it, but I just, at the same time, I find some of it, if it's like I find some of it understandable, some of it dramatic.
These people complain, if they won the lottery, if they won $30 million, what do you think they're going to do with it? You think they're going to preserve their favorite bar?
They're going to stay in their little house. I'm just going to live a quiet life.
Yeah, they're going to be, nobody can know I won this. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody, including myself, becomes so vocal. And then sometimes you're just like, oh shit, like what am I going to do about it? Nothing.
Yeah.
So
okay. Anyway, okay. That was a good conversation. I got another good one for us.
Was it a good one?
I enjoyed it. I think this one,
good conversation.
This one is in true I didn't see it, but I believe you fashion. And I want to take you on a journey. I want to tell you a story, And I want to. What's up?
Do I need to close my eyes?
No. It's a long one. Okay. Let me preface this. 7 years ago.
Oh, shit. Sorry. How about this one? No, fuck. Go ahead.
It's so long that it would be so hard for you to keep up playing something during it. That's the correct sound, but wait, it's really long. Okay. So, and I actually find this to be terrifying, and I'm a little relieved today, and you'll see why. But 7 years ago, a dude got on Reddit, and he had a throwaway account. And what that means is, like, when someone wants to post something, but they don't want it connected with anything else they ever posted, they just make their name on there, like, throwaway with a bunch of numbers afterwards. Okay. So this dude got on. Dude, this is gonna fucking freak you out. Are you ready for this?
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Okay. This is something on Reddit that's been legendary for the past 7 years, and now it's over. Okay. So I want to. Okay. Get ready. This is a fucking ride.
Okay. Whew. I'm excited.
Okay. So 7 years ago on Ask Reddit, somebody asked alien abductees of Reddit or people who have claimed to see a UFO, what's your story? Okay. And this guy replies with a throwaway account. Throwaway account because I'm afraid. I was first abducted in 1987. I was 12 years old. I say abducted, but it's not like that. Actually, you go willingly. It's scary, but it's exciting too, and they are somehow able to make you feel okay about things. It's not until later that you feel bad or like you've been violated. And they don't do a lot of probing or R-ing or anything like that. That's Hollywood nonsense. They look inside of people sometimes, but they have machines that do it. Not really machines, but it's like a room where things get done and the walls are... It's hard to explain, so just imagine that all the walls are kind of like X-ray machines. That's the easiest way to describe it. Sometimes there would be others there, and they would be looking into them, or they would put them under and cut them open, but not usually. They took tissue samples from all of us, I think, and they never put you under or give you any anesthetic or anything. They just poke you. With like those things they take samples of the ocean floor, it's like that, but really small. They pull chunks out of you. It's usually done on the butt or the lower back. Mostly, they talked with me. Just questions, and they'd show me things like television shows, and they'd ask me questions about them. I think the walls measure our reaction to things too, same as they take x-rays. I don't know that, but it's the feeling that I've got. They never let you ask questions about what they're doing. Even once I got friendly with a few of them, they just do not like it when you ask them questions. They hate it. You can't understand their language. It just sounds like, I'm positive that we'll never be able to communicate with them in their language. I should mention that these are the grays that you hear about, except they aren't gray. They are sort of beige, and it's clothes anyway. They aren't naked. I don't know if there are others. People say there are, but I've only ever met these. Anyway, you can't understand them, but they can understand you, and they can put thoughts in your head, but they can't hear your thoughts. You have to speak to them. They cannot hear very well, or else they are not good at understanding English, so you have to speak loudly and slowly. I don't know if they understand other languages, but I'm pretty sure they would. They are interested in all of us and everything that goes on. They like a lot of things about our culture, too. They like some of our music. Bluegrass music is their favorite so far as I've seen. They like it a lot. They love that African instrument that looks like a gourd with 13 strings. They love it. But they cannot stand horns or horn music, so they hate classical music and jazz. I think trumpets sort of sound like their language, so that's just a feeling that I get. I'm going to breeze through the end here. They've taken me up just about every 2 years, I'd say since 1987. Sometimes it's more often, and I didn't go up at all between 1995 and 2000. They usually keep me for what feels like a day, but it turns out to be about 4 hours. The longest I stayed with them was 3 weeks. During that time, they made me make phone calls and keep up appearances. They aren't really bad. Well, I was going to say people, but they're not really bad people or whatever. So basically, he goes on to say that he eventually started seeing mostly just two of the same alien, and they called themselves Jack and Gina, even though he knows those aren't their real names, but that's what they told him to make it easier. Yeah. And basically what they told him and explained to him, and this goes on and on, it's much longer, but what they explained to him was that aliens are known. Our government knows that they exist. It's not a war situation. It's something called a program, which they don't explain to anybody, but they're a part of a program with the US government. And they're learning about us and they're studying us, right? Yeah. But this guy, in the last few times he went up after 2000, they started to tell him that the program was scheduled to change. On July 18th, 2021, the program would change.
Okay.
And they never explained to him what that meant, that it would change or anything like that. So that was 7 years ago that he posted that. And then he disappeared, but he didn't delete his account. He just disappeared. He never posted again. He answered a few questions in that thread, but not much else.
It's like, well, and then gone for 7 years.
Well, a few months ago, he showed back up and said that he's not worried and he's not scared, but that they're still saying that the program will change on July 18th, 2021. And so
today,
that was yesterday. So nothing. I made it through the whole day. I just tried really hard not to think about it because I've been waiting a long time to see if anything was going to happen today. Because this, honestly, if you really read this thing, it doesn't read like fiction. It reads like somebody just sort of going like
put it out there.
Yeah.
It seemed like a fucking Facebook post.
Right. But it's exactly. And just he answered so many questions in a way that seemed so genuine. And he never warns about anything. He never says they're dangerous. It just seems so unlike all the other ones I'd ever read. Right. So anyway, yesterday around 11:30, I started to resign myself that nothing was going to happen. And it sucks because 2021, after everything that's gone on, I had this little sliver of hope that, man, what if some shit happens today, Well, at 2 a.m. last night, I get on Reddit and I go to the UFO subreddit just to see if anybody's like, damn, that sucks, And I get there and people are freaking the fuck out. And I'm like, what is going on? So I look and it's 6 hours before I had looked at that. So at about 11 o'clock my time, like 8 o'clock my time or some shit, but like 6 o'clock West Coast time, somebody was in a plane. It couldn't have been 6. Anyway, someone was in a red-eye plane over the Pacific and shot a video outside of the plane window while they're, above the clouds. And there is a massive ship in the clouds that's causing a lightning storm. And the guy's freaking out and he zooms in on it and you could see all the windows on it. And they've got all these blinking lights on the back and it's got to be a mile long. It takes up so much of the sky. And it's fucking crazy. So I don't think that that's connected because they said the program would change. And I always assumed that meant that something would happen where we all believed, you know what I mean? Or where we all found out at the same time. But that is the most striking, kind of scary UFO video I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that it happened on July 18th, 2021 is just like, to me. I'm really hoping it's not a fake that somebody made just to like have fun with this. But if it's not, it is spicy.
And it is, dude, it finally stopped raining down in Austin. I meant like flooding the streets raining, dude. It was crazy here.
How long's it been going on?
It started like at 4 o'clock, or what time is it? It started at like 3:30 and stopped about 10 minutes ago. Crazy. Kabooming and zooming and
is there a hurricane or a tropical storm out there?
Feel my head again, crashing
like a rolling thunder, chasing the wind. I feel it.
I got lightning.
Did you see that fucking dude, that kid on the X Games hit the 1080?
On what, a bicycle?
On a skateboard.
On a skateboard.
A 12-year-old hit a fucking 1080 on a skateboard at the X Games. Guy Curry, he's a Brazilian skateboarder.
Goddamn.
Hit a fucking 1080. And Tony Hawk was up on the ramp with him just freaking out. Like, yeah, dude, that'll probably not happen again for years. That's insane.
12-year-old?
Dude, and everybody's saying, because his center of gravity is like less than everyone else's, so he was able to get it in. But yeah, bro, he's still completing the full rotation as he's landing. It's nuts.
What about the ramp? Is the ramp bigger or anything?
No, it was just a typical X Games half pipe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he fucking nails it, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, that's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, and it makes him cry. It's like a really wholesome video.
Why is wholesome such a new, like, the word of 2021 so far?
I feel like everybody. I've been following the wholesome surprisingly wholesome or something like that subreddit for a couple years, but I feel like last year everybody was just so depressed they were looking for wholesome videos.
I feel that. I like the word wholesome. So so everybody, I got a new job.
Hell yeah.
I'm very excited. I haven't had a celebration beer in a while, so I'm having a beer with everyone right now.
Are you pretty? I know that driving cigarette trucks has been your dream for a while. Are you pretty excited?
Long time, and now I drive cigarettes all over this town.
Do you ever think about? Oh, sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm running one of the most a very big bar in this town. I'm very excited.
We are very excited for you and proud of you. Everybody will know what it is eventually, but he's not going to tell you.
Y'all should Venmo me and Joel to celebrate.
Fuck Venmo and you. You just got a new job, motherfucker. Venmo me.
I got money. It's a job.
Do you ever think about, I don't know why cigarette truck, though, made me think about it. That old Chappelle show, I think it might be like the first episode where they give reparations and she's on the reporters on the street and dang it, which dude is it? One of the dudes who's on it all the time pulls up in the cool cigarette truck, and she's like, now that you got those reparations, are you excited to stop driving this truck? And he went, stop driving this truck. I just bought this. Man, that show was great.
Hell yeah, it was. Do you go watch stand-up like ever?
I mean, I haven't in years, but actually, I don't think I have since I moved back here. I did in LA a couple times. I really want to go to that Bill Burr show, but I don't know if it's going to pan out.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to end up going to it. It's in October. I just hadn't even really thought about buying tickets.
Oh, okay. You just mean you literally just don't know if you can go because you haven't gotten a ticket yet or anything.
Yeah. I just don't know if I'm going to see it through. But
I thought you meant like it was like a rumor that wasn't going to happen or something. But
oh no. What about you? I don't know. Do you?
No. I mean, I have before, and like I've always have a good time. Whatever. It definitely is. There truly is like the whole entire. Seeing it live is a totally different feeling than listening to it. It's a very real thing. You know what I mean? Like when you're there,
it is a definite.
Yeah. It's like it's much more funny. It's like it's one of those like, oh, you had to be there kind of feelings, you know. So I would like to go more for sure. I mean, Austin, dude, if it's now a comedy town. It's crazy.
I feel like it's going to start being a much bigger thing. Dude, this is like one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me, and it's related. But it's like 2011 or something like that. I was sort of dating, casually seeing this girl who was a stand-up comedian, and she invited me and a couple buddies to one of her shows, and I'd never been, and I was like, oh, it'll be fun. And she was actually pretty funny, and we went there, and like, so I wasn't like nervous that it wasn't going to be funny, but it's a little awkward, you know? Yeah. So we get there, and she's going on like later, and we're watching everybody else go, and right before she's about to go on, she's the next person to go on. I turn to get something and slap her drink and my drink into her and just drench her in drink. And then she has to get up on stage and do her stand-up.
Drenched her in drink. For some reason, I thought you were going to say, and then, I went to her stand-up. Next thing you know, I'm on stage.
Drenched in cum, just on stage.
God. I thought it's a weird image of you just accidentally being on stage. So, fucking aluminum cans, am I right?
Hey, what's the deal with airplane food? Hey!
What? I'm going to be on an airplane tomorrow. I'm going to Cape Cod tomorrow for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew you were going on vacation, but I thought you were just going to take the week off.
No, I'm leaving town. I want to see some family and stuff.
When did you decide to do that?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you just worded it weird when you told me, because it sounded like, and I started to wonder because you were like, we have got to get this episode done.
Yeah.
But I was like, bro, you're finna be on vacation. We could do it whenever. But I get it now. You're not going to be here.
I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be in this town.
No, I get it now.
But somebody will be staying in my place and guarding all my stuff.
Who?
A really big, mean man.
Who?
His name's Mean Man.
Oh, yeah. Mean Man Phillips.
Yeah. Mean Man McGee.
Mean Man McGee. Man, I had something funny to ask you.
I can only bet. I can only bet.
Oh, how fucked is it that LA is back under a mask mandate?
LA is?
Bro, everyone is fucking pissed over there.
Dude, yeah, that fucking place is fucking going down faster than a boatman out of Swiss cheese.
Bro,
they're all coming here.
I just can't even with that fucking city right now. Oh, man, I knew I had something fucking funny to ask.
Do you remember when it used to be called Fruit Fly?
Bitch. Yeah, I guess. Damn it, I can't fucking find it now. It was funny.
Dude, no, but did Disturbed do a cover album?
No, but they fucking, I don't know if they did a full album, but I mean, I think we might have talked about this before. Their cover of their cover of Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Garfunkel.
Yeah, it's massive. Like, huge. It's got more plays than the Simon and Garfunkel one on YouTube.
Oh, sure. And
I think.
I believe it. But here's the thing. I was like, because like, I get in my car and turn it on, and sometimes it just plays FM radio. Sometimes I find some fucking cool shit. Like one time, dude, every Tuesday I listen to at 3:00, there's a black metal out and 98.7 in Austin. It's black metal from 3:30 to like 4:30. Like a black metal show. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, but I just have to tell you this. Simon and Garfunkel, The Sound of Silence, has 17 million plays. Disturbed, The Sound of Silence, has 749 million plays.
Cha-ching! Holy shit. Dude, so you're telling me we just got to fucking start singing Simon and Garfunkel and we'll finally get some listeners?
I mean, and then there's that Bad Wolves cover of fucking Zombie, the Cranberry song. And that dude's a certified fucking wife beater, and that shit's popular.
Huh. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so like they the only reason I asked, I'm like, maybe they did a cover album like Weezer did, Weezer did that.
Yeah, I'm looking up to see if there's more.
There was another song. Anyways, all I'm saying, I turned my car on and the radio turned on, of course, and it was another fucking song, and it wasn't that song. It was another Disturbed song. So I'm like, did these fuckers do
was it Fade to Black?
Fade by Metallica?
Yeah, because that's another one they did. And then If I Ever Lose My Faith in You, that's no,
keep on going. Keep on going though.
I am. If I Ever Lose My Faith in You. Who is this? What is this? Who sings that?
It says Crosby, Stills and Nash, I think. I think it was a cover that maybe Typo Negative did a long time ago.
I don't know, man. That actually might be one of their songs. Oh, here. Every Disturbed cover ranked from worst to best.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. It's like one of the only U2 songs I actually like, so definitely don't want to check that out. This is going from worst to best, too.
Okay.
Fade to Black. Living After Midnight by Judas Priest. I don't even know what that is. Midlife Crisis by Faith No More. Shout 2000. That's on Down with the Sickness, though. The Tears for Fears song.
Okay.
If I Ever Lose My Faith in You by Sting. Land of Confusion by Genesis. That one. And then The Sound of Silence.
Yeah. That one. The Genesis one.
Land of Confusion.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to cover somebody, cover Phil Collins, I guess.
Do you know the lead guitar player for Def Leppard's name is Phil Collins?
Really?
Yeah. Joel, I got to tell you something.
Okay.
And this is actually kind of weird that you say that. You want to know why I fucking know that? Joel, if I watch one more clip of Pawn Stars on the fucking internet, I'm moving to Vegas or the History Channel, whichever one's closer. Dude, you know why I know that about Def Leppard? Simply
they had him on as an expert.
Pawn Stars. I'm like, why am I watching this? Joel, I watch so much fucking Pawn Stars. It is unsettling.
I definitely went through that last year. I'm pretty sure I've tapped out everything.
Here's the problem. I've talked about pornography already on here. Also, when I was living in the trailer, I went through a 6-month bender of all these clips already.
Yeah.
Watching all of them. What's wrong with me?
They're just super watchable. Fucking that I really like that episode where the dude sells him oh no, wait, that's Storage Wars. There's a pawn shop where the dude Pawn Stars where the dude brings in all the Charizards. You know, so that's fucking crazy.
And it's like a collection worth like almost $500,000.
No, it's worth over $1 million. It's some disgusting number. Yeah, it's a disgusting number.
Like, we'll give you like $500,000. He's like, no. So I haven't read this anywhere, and I haven't watched any of those like sometimes like Looper and stuff do a compilation like the things you don't hear about Pawn Stars.
Yeah, totally.
I've seen them all. But my conclusion is obviously they're like, hey, we got to fucking have a whole season where people send in the cool things that you want to sell on the show potentially. And they're like, oh, I have a Charizard collection. It is absolutely priced for over $1 million. Like, look, we're not going to be able to pay you $1 million, but I think it'd be a really cool opportunity for you to come on the show and us talk about it.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
Yeah, right. So they're not going to actually. I
found him. His name's Gary Hayes, and the collection he brought in that day was worth over $10 million, and they offered him $500,000.
Dude, like it's like, and that guy's like, yeah, me and my son, we start collecting Charizards, me and my son, and my son grew out of it, and I just stayed in. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Charizards. And also, just so you know, if you started selling those one by one, the value of every Charizard card
would go up,
down.
No, because he's putting them back. Oh, you're right, because he's flooding the market with them. Yeah, that's the same thing that happened with that little Nemo video game.
So it's like, yeah, dude, it's like you have all those, so he has to sell them all together. He can't just sell one at a time.
Right.
Because the last one will be worth nothing.
Yeah.
All of them.
I looked up the biggest buys they've ever actually made.
Biographies?
This can't be right. Because I've seen them spend more than. I'm on Looper.com. Fuck off, Looper. That's got to be bullshit. Because I've seen them spend more than $100,000 multiple times. But this says the most expensive thing they ever bought was a $95,000 Roadster.
Looper. No, that's not true. I've seen him. I've seen an episode of Rick Harrison almost buying a suit made of silk that George Washington wore, and it was $2 million ask, and he offered 1.5, and they said no.
I've seen the one where he tries to buy all that Disney stuff for like 1.5 million, and the dude's like, "I'll give you half of it."
He goes, he says, "I'll give." He made an offer, and the guy looks at him and goes, "Are you really trying to negotiate with me, Rick?" That's what he said.
Hell yeah! Imagine telling that to Rick.
Rick Harrison's cool, dude.
I think they're all probably fine.
Dude,
Chum Lee's got an awesome store.
And Chum Lee, dude, the thing about him though is like it's all so fake and so forced. There's just
not the store though. His toy store. I believe he really likes all that shit.
No, I'm just saying like the show, like you know, like this, like the
humor.
Yes,
yeah, exactly. The humor's so corny and forced. Totally. And now they don't know what to do because without the old man, they really all their jokes are going to either have to be about how Rick is bald or Chum Lee is stupid. That's it.
He's actually really not that dumb.
I know. He's got a sneaker collection worth like a couple million, right?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Dude, he's got those Back to the Future shoes, bro.
Yo, does he have them though? I thought
I thought he spent like something like $25,000 on a pair of them.
Dude, or what about the freaking time they went to that shoe museum or the Shoeseum?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, dude. So Shoeseum's like apparently there's this place in LA. This guy has like the ultimate Nike collection or whatever. And it's like everything out, and he won't sell it piece by piece. He's only he's like trying to sell the whole collection for like 1.5 million. Did you hear that?
I sure did.
Anyways,
he has a candy store, not a toy store.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
I thought he had a toy store,
but he has a candy store.
Huh?
It's like the Berenstain Bears, Joel.
Yeah, I know, but I remember. Oh, he wanted to. Okay. I remember him buying something for the store, and it was like a big ass toy, but I guess he wanted it as like a display in the store.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, what is that theory called? The Berenstein? What was that called?
Mandela effect.
No.
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Mandela?
Yeah, because everybody thought that Nelson Mandela had died.
Yes.
But he hadn't.
That's right.
It's similar to, but not the same as the Streisand effect, which is where you don't want people to find out about something, but in your efforts to make people not find out about them, you actually inform everybody about it. That happened because Barbara Streisand sued a magazine or a website for posting a picture of her house because she didn't want people to know where she lived. However, the website didn't even know that was her house. And no one would have ever known. It was just aerial shots of that area. And because of Barbara Streisand making such a big deal out of it, now everyone knows which house is hers.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. No, but like, but Mandela effect or whatever, I remember how that was like taking over. Like that was like what viral was. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it's just like the whole entire just idea of it and the gold and blue dress and stuff like that.
Well, no, that's actually your eyes. That's not the same. That's your fucking eyes.
I understand. I have eyes. I know. I understand.
What about that brainstorm? You know that thing, brainstorm, where it goes green needle or brainstorm, green needle.
Apples. I don't know why I thought you were going to say Bill Cosby.
No, it's Pill Cosby.
That dude, his eyes are fucked. That dude, he don't see shit.
Bro, I heard he was putting the ludes in his eyelids back in the day. That's why his shit's all sleepy.
Bill Cosby can't fucking... Bill Cosby, the reason they can't see is because of all the ludes that he put under his eyelids. And that's fucking...
You take a lewd and you put it in your eyelid.
And that's why he got addicted to fucking pudding pops.
Fucking Cosby, bro. What the fuck? I couldn't believe the amount of people I saw on my personal Facebook being like, told y'all he's innocent. Like,
what?
Bro, I think you misread the room, son.
Dude, I remember like when it was all going on, I was like at my bar down at Cuero. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fucked up. You know, like, but nobody like, the implication was like, yeah, get what you deserve. You know what I mean? Good. Put him in jail. And like one of the guys I was in the bar, I thought he was like agreeing with me, and he goes, and it's just fucking bullshit because he had no fucking physical evidence. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, no, you wanted to be in jail. He's like, and then he kind of read the room. He's like, I mean, I just don't know.
Hey, check the recording. Are we still going? Both of us yelled in the past 15 minutes.
Remember when we got in that argument yesterday?
Not really. I remember when I was being a dick to you. And you just ignored me for the rest of the night.
No, I was busy. You weren't listening to me. You kept on talking over me. And I was just trying, like, Joel, just fucking listen to me. And you're like, well, I'm fucking trying to mail shit to Australia or something like that.
I like that you took some of the words I said and made a sentence out of them. That worked.
I can't believe you fucking did that, dude, like that.
No, it's not me. I can't change it after the fact because it says...
it won't let you send it there?
Listen, this is how it goes. He couldn't pay me because he couldn't put in his shipping information.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay. So he messaged me. Right. He messaged me and said, hey, do you not ship to Australia? And I was like, nah, dude, all my shit says only in the US. And plus, I only charged $3 for shipping. So that would have been the cheapest shipping to Australia of all time. And I can't change it after that.
You're like paying that dude a quarter of your rent so you can have a DVD.
And so I was like, look, man, if you don't have someone I can send it to in America to get it to you, I'm just going to have to cancel. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So I canceled it and I posted that thing. And right away, somebody was like, dude, I was the one who got outbid. Holy shit. Thank you so much.
So why did you put it on eBay? Why don't you just like do it like on like a Etsy or something?
So this is the thing. I had at one point probably one of the best rare Blu-ray collections of anyone that I know. Not in like just because I had been collecting them since way before any of them were out of print. You know?
Like in the world?
No, who knows? No, but I mean, of this specific thing, I didn't know too many people with a collection close to that. Okay. And I took spectacularly good care of all of it. But I had initially a couple years ago decided to start selling it all off because I saw the prices going up, and I did it through Instagram, and I took a fucking bath on the shipping. It cost me so much money because I had no way of knowing how much each thing was going to cost to ship. I was charging everybody like a flat $3, and it fucked me in the end. I spent like over $1,000 getting everybody stuff to them between packaging and packing and shipping. Because it was literally hundreds and hundreds of individual packages. So with eBay, as I list it, I'm telling eBay how much it weighs.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but did your jaw just dislocate?
No, it does.
Bro, your fucking mouth, it looked like your fucking jaw just almost fell off your fucking face. It's like, holy shit. Okay, proceed. I'm so sorry.
With eBay, when I list the item, you scan the barcode if it has one. And once you scan that, it knows exactly how much it weighs, okay? For the things that don't have a barcode, like I was selling a couple of consoles,
How would it know how much it weighs?
It just looks at how much it weighs on the Amazon listing, probably. It just probably takes it and compares it to other listings for it or something. It knows that if it's a Blu-ray, that it could literally only weigh about an ounce.
Hold on. So you scan the actual Blu-ray of the DVD.
And it tells... Yeah, and that's... that's how it... Yeah, that's how it pulls up all the info, so I don't have to go through and be like, this is a Blu-ray disc. It was put out by Lionsgate. It gets all that for me from the barcode.
That's so wild.
Yeah, so for things that don't have a barcode, though, I have to guess. So, like, I just sold a video game console, and I guessed that it was probably about 2.5 pounds to box.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that in, and it was incorrect. So when I got to the post office, they scan all the labels that I printed. Because I print my labels at home. Essentially, I am the first step of the shipping process. Once I print your label off, you get a notification that it's shipped, and then it's on me to get it to the post office within 24 hours. Then I take the packages to the post office, and they just scan them, and I walk out. With that video game console, because I had the weights wrong, she scanned it, and I had to pay the difference. But there's nothing I have to do after that. Because I'm a new seller, I had to wait for everything I listed to get delivered. Or everything that I've sold to get delivered before I could get paid. This is the first time for me. After that, it'll be 24 hours after the people pay and I've shipped it, then the money will go to my account. But for this time, that's what I was trying to tell you the other night. For this probationary period or whatever, because I listed like over 100 things immediately.
Well, it's really interesting because you never really hear anybody talk about that. So it's like,
dude, I'm going to be straight up. I'm cleaning up. I like legitimately cleaning up. I think I want to see if I could just start hitting thrift stores and looking for cool shit because I'm loving it. It's a blast, dude. And I'm
here first, y'all. Joel's cleaning up. I totally forgot that's on here, dude. You know what you made me think of when you talk about the barcode? Do you remember? Shit, I was probably in 6th grade. When did the PlayStation 1 come out? Or the PlayStation, like the original.
95. I was 6 when it came out.
So I was like, in 6th grade.
I was 7. Yeah.
So I was like in 6th grade.
You're like 11 or 12. Yeah.
Whatever. So,
no, you're only 3 years older than me. You were like 10 at oldest.
Sure. Whatever. But there was a fucking game that came out. One.
I loved it. I love you right now, bro. Nobody fucks with that game. Are you serious?
Bro, I used to fucking wreck shop.
Yes.
Fucking game, dude.
One was the shit.
The moment you brought the barcode, started talking about that, that's all that I could think of.
That's crazy, dude.
I couldn't even focus on what you were saying. That's why I was like, kind of made you like repeat what you said because all I was thinking about was the game 1 on the PlayStation.
That's crazy, dude. I loved that game so much. You're the only other person I've ever heard talk about that game.
I remember the fucking commercial, dude.
Dude, they hyped that fucking thing up like crazy. I had the demo disc that had it from Pizza Hut or from one of the magazines, and then I bought it.
I just had it. I didn't have the demo, yeah.
Dude, I played the shit that, and then let's see if you remember this one. Do you remember when they were hyping the fuck out of Bruce Willis starring in a game called Apocalypse? And the logo was the Anarchy A. It was also on PlayStation at the exact same era.
I remember that, but I don't remember Bruce Willis being a part of it.
It's unplayable. It's awful, but it is. You are Bruce Willis, this little like 8-bit Bruce Willis, and it's so fucking cool,
dude. But I genuinely remember one, and I'm like having like super nostalgia right now, and I want to play it like now. Also,
I'll send you after we get off. I'll send you the link to emulate, or I'll tell you what thing to download. It's like a 2-click process. I just got Caroline all the N64 games, and I've got every Super Nintendo game on my phone.
Nice. Also, by the by, we haven't talked about the PS1 God damn it, the PS5. Or we have. That's it. That's it. Joel is showing, for those listening, Joel just showed a image of the PS1 game 1.
Ooh, do you remember? Hold on 1 second.
Okay, so while Joel's gone, we haven't talked about. He's not gone. But we haven't talked about Xbox.
Do you remember? Oh, sorry.
God damn it. We haven't talked about Xbox Series X, or we haven't talked about PlayStation 5 in a while, but the fucking computer chip shortage is still a very real thing. And dude, I didn't realize that spills over into car manufacturing and even renting cars, because rental cars are brand new cars.
Not even just that.
It's
printing,
like
screen printing.
Dude, everything. Right, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's what happened with crypto.
You can't get a fucking t-shirt because of crypto now?
Yep. The whole thing's crypto.
Rent a car because of crypto?
Goddamn non-regulated bullshit. Losing my money. Taking my money. Falling for your scams. Do you remember when PlayStation 1 games came like this?
Yeah. Oh, Twisted Metal. Yeah, dude. Sweet Tooth. This is the most... Look at this. This is the most... Why the fuck did they do this? This is unreasonably big. It's awesome.
It is awesome.
I thought you were going to say this is the most. I think you're going to say it's the most rare PlayStation game of all time for some reason.
I feel like an idiot because when I worked at that bookstore, I ran the video game section, and I genuinely would get massively excited when these would come in, because when I was a kid, you really, in the first 6 months of PlayStation, they changed this back to a regular jewel case. So I had one game, Ridge Racer, that was like that as a kid, and I always really fucking wanted these boxes. I thought they were so cool. They would come into work, and I'd offer people all kinds of money on them, and tell my boss, "Nah, don't worry, they're super rare." I've been looking online. These are so fucking cheap, dude. Like, I could probably buy all the big boxes for under $1,000.
1,000 is the number of the day. I think you said 1,000, as a number for money, 3 times today.
Thousands.
Yeah, $1,000 in your pocket or something. Burn a hole in your pocket.
Shit, yeah.
You got a banana in your pocket. Or you just happy to see me.
It's a banana.
It's a banana.
You ever see that movie? This movie sucks hard ass, but it's called America's Sweethearts.
No, but have you seen Pat?
It's Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love It's Pat. We've talked about that on the show.
Well, I'm just saying.
I honestly think I'm super not sure if that movie is acceptable now or not. It is all about them trying to God, I don't know.
I don't know. I've never even seen the movie. I just remember in the trailer, it's like, is that a banana in your pocket? You're just happy to meet me. And Pat just goes, it's a banana.
Yeah, because the whole joke is it a guy or a girl?
I understand.
She's extremely androgynous, asexual. Anyway, there was a movie called America's Sweethearts that came out in 2001. No, listen to this, please, before you go. It's funny. John Cusack, Julia Roberts, Catherine Zeta-Jones, stacked cast, movie sucks ass. But there's one part where John Cusack's daydreaming and he hates his ex-wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Okay, he hates her, and they meet on the side of the road, and she goes, "Oh, is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?" And he goes, "Actually, it's a gun." And he pulls it out and just shoots her 8 times. I've always thought that's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in a movie, and it's in a terrible movie. Anyway, go ahead, do your business.
Oh yeah.
So Doug's going to go to the bathroom, and I'm just going to keep you guys company. I'm going to ask, leave in the comments, what was your favorite Saturday morning TV show? Doesn't have to be a cartoon, but I'm just curious if you were more of a cartoon guy, if you like the live action stuff. Did you skip Saturday morning altogether just to sleep in, and then maybe you hit up Snick at night? I'm just curious to know what your watching patterns were as a child. Were you watching shit you shouldn't have been watching? Were you watching shit that you should be watching? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Just curious. So I got like the last Pepsi Blue at the Quick Trip by my house. Pretty excited about it. You guys know I love this shit. I'm just worried that it's going to be gone forever pretty soon. So I had to make sure to get one, but that was the last one they had there. So I fear that the time might be getting closer than I expected. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. Hey, what's your favorite type of cheese?
So, like for charcuterie, I'm a pretty simple dude. I just want like a really sharp smoked cheddar.
Gouda?
I don't have anything against Gouda. The only cheese I don't like is blue. I like really exotic, like pungent cheeses, but in like moderation. But I don't like blue cheese.
Fair enough.
What about you?
I like them all.
What cheese do you not like?
I like them all.
Yeah.
I like every single piece of cheese that's ever been in front of me, from American Craft to Amish Blue.
You like government cheese?
Gorgonzola to Baycliff to.
Do you like government cheese?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Nobody
Velveeta?
likes government cheese.
That's Velveeta.
That's kind of Velveeta. It's like plastic Velveeta.
What do you think Velveeta is?
I don't like Velveeta though, bro. So
Velveeta is government cheese that you pay for.
That's fair. That is pretty fucking fair. I heard a dude on Reddit yesterday left a comment about how a girl's boobs must hurt because they always have to carry the milk around. And everybody was like, have you? And he was like, yeah, because if you suck on a nipple, you'll get milk in your mouth. And everybody was like, yeah, if she's, lactating. And he's like, this shit doesn't happen all day. This dude thought that like it was like you'd be in class, oh, but got milk on my shirt. Like,
what?
I don't know.
So, I just don't even know how to.
Tell me you're a virgin without telling me you're a virgin. Hey, is your tits hurt from all that milk?
Look at those milkers.
Look at everybody's been really nice to me so far. Yeah, that's because you got massive hooters. Is that what he says in in Liar Liar? She's like, yeah, everybody's been really nice. He's like, yeah, it's because you got huge tits.
So, mama. 125 pounds. Yeah.
In your bra.
Dude, it's crazy because Jennifer Tilly is like a professional card player now, like poker.
I watch her all the time. I just watched her in Negrano doing with that girl they call the Bluffer Raider. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I watch a lot.
This chick had ace 2, and she fucking bluffed a dude with a royal flush out of 1.7 million, bro. And he's going, do you actually have some? And she just goes, hi. And like, dude, this dude just fucking folds. Bam, A2. What the fuck, bro? I've been watching so much poker. It's unreal. That's so too. That's poker, weird that you're bringing that up, bro.
Yeah,
I've been watching a lot.
yeah, I watch a lot too. I still don't even know how to fucking play. I'm just fascinated with the characters.
I'm starting to be able to follow it, but I still don't think I'd be able to play it. I love watching Helmuth lose his shit. Phil Helmuth.
Dude, when he gets up, he's like, honey, you see what they did? There's no etiquette. Honey. They don't know what they're doing. There's no etiquette, just disrespect for the game. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I came to a respectable game. Floor man, can you?
I'd like because I don't think that this is right. If they're gonna say that, I'm just saying they're saying it's a joke. But if it's not a joke, I want to fucking take care of it.
Can you? Can you set the timer? I
love it. I love it.
Incredulous. I mean, and he uses like old, like 1930s phrases. Like, this is I'm being hoodwinked. I'm being bamboozled. This is not fair. Oh my god, this is crazy.
He's the worst loser I've ever seen, but he's such a good winner too.
There's a new series. Yeah, he actually has a lot of grace, but
dude, he's a lot of fun to watch. But he's got a little bit of a temper on him.
There's a Canadian dude that's like I can't remember his damn name. It's a French ass last name. Man, I'll bring it up next time. But like they're doing the new series, so they're doing like the social distancing series now, and like and Helmuth seriously has a Ziploc bag full of snacks. He's like eating enchiladas at the table. fuck. And then, dude, there's some of them I've seen where they literally have people, like ladies, come in with like 10 people at the table, like giving them like lower back.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And like just bluffing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how to play poker, and even I'm like, yeah, maybe I understand what, like when they're like, oh, that's two pair. I understand what two pair mean. I don't know if two pair is better than something else.
Exactly. I still don't quite ever know who's going to win, but it has the percentages, so that helps me knowing.
But also, with that said, it's I'm more fascinated with the characters and the whole entire just like
that's what's kept me watching.
Yeah, so it's like it really is intriguing, and it's really easy to like just like kind of chill and just watch.
I put it on so I've been when Caroline goes on at night, I just try to fucking like zone in on whatever game I'm playing or whatever, because I have to keep her thing open the whole time, you know, just because in case anything needs to be done. But so I try to put on something mindless so I can kind of watch something and watch something, and that. I probably started doing that like a month and a half ago, and that is like easily my fucking. I look forward to it every day,
dude. Yeah, so definitely recommend that. But there's something else I was watching too. I cannot remember for the freaking life of me. Poker. What else were we talking about? We were saying something before that, and it just
Pawn Stars and shit like that.
No. But there's something else talking about poker, and they're like, there's a reason I brought up poker, or you brought it up.
One of us did.
Whatever. Well, I watch a lot of poker. You watch a lot of poker. So Joel and I are going to take about a week off because I'm going on vacation. And then when I get back,
what day are you getting back?
I'll tell you off the air.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. So do you think we're going to do an episode before the wedding?
We can.
Let's just crank, because dude, we're going to have to come back the next day. So
why aren't we doing one face to fucking face, asshole?
Well, we can, but I've got to go back the next day. So
I understand.
I'm there for one night and then I'm leaving.
Yeah, dude, you got to get back up there to, watch.
Not about me. Not about me.
I get back home to watch.
It's not about me. I got to watch my poker, bro. It's about the poker.
It's not about me. It's about the poker.
It's not about me, bro. It's about the poker.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for listening to another episode of I Didn't See It, But I Believe You. I'm Doug.
Click here if you want to watch another video. If you want to subscribe.
Yeah, right here. And we'll see you soon.
I'll be putting up a movie review for the movie Pig sometime this week. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.